If you're looking for a place to buy or sell your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, check out u4gm.com as a reliable place to do so and use code ELYTE, E-L-Y-Y-T, for 5% off at checkout. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. My name is Sean, aka Elite, and if you're watching this video at the beginning of the day or on your lunch break or even at the end of the day, I hope it injects a little bit of positivity into your day and hopefully inject some coins into your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team account as well. But as we get through February and we've already gone through winter, November, December, January, all these short days, not a lot of sunlight, especially for me. It doesn't help that I'm recording this video at 5 a.m. my time. But I digress. It can get difficult and can feel a little bit depressing. And it can get really, really hard to just get out of bed some days. And I just wanted to go ahead and throw out, my monthly wellness check to you guys. And this is my message to you, is that no matter how difficult it gets to get out of bed, make sure that you force yourself to get up and do something productive right away. Whether it's make your bed, brush your teeth, vacuum the floor, do one of these things and start your day out on the right track and get something productive done, because no matter how difficult it gets, and it gets difficult, I've experienced it. I am currently experiencing it, okay? You guys may have seen how my videos have gone from like 5 times a week. It's like 3 times a week. And this is one of the big reasons, is that it gets difficult at this time of the year. Everything in your body tells you not to get up, and you've just got to force yourself to do so. So even if that means clicking off this video right now and going and doing something productive, do that, all right? And I fully support that, all right? Go out and make yourself the best version of you today. But enough with all of that sappy stuff. We're talking road to the finals in FIFA 23 Ultimate Team today, and these are going to be great investments. There's no doubt about it. Road to the final cards are dynamic, which means that they're going to get upgraded, and we talked about the upgrade pattern in the last video. So if you want to see the overview of all of the cards and the upgrade pattern and my initial investments, you can check out yesterday's video. But today we're going to talk about the cards themselves, when to buy, and how effective they might be as investments. Now, we already have our first day trading method. Every single Friday, we use this trading method to make ourselves a little bit of extra coins with the new promo. And I'm going to explain exactly what that method is right now. Now, as you guys can see on your screen right now, we've got the team for Road to the Final. Some UCL cards, some Europa League cards. In fact, we even have one Conference League card there in Atal. And so if you've seen your Hakimi card from the past weeks, the inform card go down a little bit, it was because of Yusuf Atal giving another right back option in that league. But take a look at some of these prices. 800K for Martinelli, 788 for Martial, 166 or 1.66 for Firmino. All of these prices, if we refresh now and take a look at them, much more expensive. Martinelli up to 925. Firmino up to 1.85. We're looking at Goretzka going up nearly 100,000 coins from the last refresh. I can't remember quite all of them. Atal is profitable right there, even on the bench. If you take a look at Nuno Mensch, he's up in price. And so what I did there is I loaded this screen a couple of hours ago when it was buy time, and then I just wanted to refresh later in the night. And this might not be exactly the peak for all of these cards. Maybe for Firmino, 1.9 million is probably going to be as high as we see his card go. But as you guys can see, he went from 1.6 million, a little bit less than that, all the way up to 1.9 million on the first night. So if you guys are able to time it right, and it's not terribly difficult to do so, as long as you wait till about 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is around 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. UK time. And if you live somewhere else, do the math. Either way, that's generally when they hit their bottom point, roughly, give or take an hour every single Friday, especially for the more expensive cards. But it doesn't have to be the super expensive Firmino, although I do think that they are the most effective, consistently, the more expensive high-rated cards. But you can do it with some of the lower budgets as well, like Atal, who's 226,000 coins. He's at 230 now. If we take a look at his hourly graph at about the exact same time as Firmino's low point, he was under 200,000 coins. easily, you could get him for about 196, 195. Now he's up to 230. The tax at that price is about 10,000 coins, which means that you would probably be profiting about 20 to 25,000 coins per card that you bought. So a very, very good investment method that you guys need to be adding every single Friday. Now, it is Saturday now. So let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to be doing as we exit this weekend. And the first thing I want to go ahead and talk about is simply Road to the Final cards and when is the time to buy. Because Path to Glory was the last time that we saw a dynamic promo. Before that, we saw Road to the Knockouts, which was very similar to this promo. And before that, we saw Ones to Watch. Now, Ones to Watch is always a promo that dies out pretty early, bar a couple of cards, like OTW Renato Sanchez, still very expensive. And for some of the cards, that is the case. But for the Path to Glory, most definitely, we saw these cards do very, very well out of packs. And then for Road to the Knockouts, the pretty much sister promo of the Road to the Finals, did very, very well out of packs. Now, these cards just went into packs, and they have a game this week, or at least half of them have a game this week for Champions League or Europa League. And so we've got a promo that is, out right now. They're in packs, but they're going to be affected by how they perform in that match, not as individuals, but as a team. If, we look at what's a team that hasn't played? Alaba with Real Madrid. How they do on if they play Tuesday or Wednesday is going to affect the price of Alaba drastically during that time. So when you're looking at these cards and you make your investments in them, I want you guys to understand that they are directly affected by how they play this week. So if you're going to make an investment in these cards, I think their low point may be about Sunday night, Monday, okay? Monday is a pretty safe time to buy. Sunday night, I think, is safe time to buy. You're exiting Weekend League. You've got all the Weekend League rewards being opened, and you've still got a lot of time left in the promo as they're in packs, and a lot of people are probably not going to be rushing to buy them quite yet, which means they're going to be at their lowest point at that time. We get to Tuesday and Wednesday, and the promo ends on Friday. We're going to see a lot of people panic buying these cards as they've already begun rising, and I think that is going to be a time where you're getting in a little bit late, you're losing out on profits, and even if you end up making profit, you could have made more. The outliers to that is the fact that I'm not going to be making an investment in a card that plays in Europa League or Champions League this week on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I would avoid cards like Alaba until their game. Now, here's the deal. If they end up losing their match and they're unlikely to go through, like very unlikely, maybe or maybe not, depending on their price, they could be a good investment or a bad investment. But for cards that end up losing their match but could make a comeback in the second leg, buying after the panic selling is a brilliant time to get in on Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's what I will be looking for in a lot of these UCL cards, is cards that could make a comeback in the second leg. Now, some of them have already played their first match. Goretzka is an example of that. Nuno Mendes is an example of that. Goretzka is, they beat PSG 1-0, so they've already got a little bit of an advantage. Obviously, both teams could still go through there, but I'm talking about those cards like Alaba. And if we take a look at the UCL schedule, and I'll just look it up on Google real quick to make it easy on us, is that we'll find the games that are going to be played this week. And that's going to help us make our investments. So we've got Liverpool versus Real Madrid, which is going to be played on Tuesday. And also note that we are going to see a mini release on Sunday. And easily, those cards that get released on Sunday could be cheapest on Monday as well. It just depends on when those games are played. Eintracht Frankfurt versus Napoli. If we take a look at the cards that are there, we do have Raspadori from Napoli. So that's a card that we could look out for on Tuesday. Then we've got Wednesday, RB Leipzig, Manchester City, Inter versus Porto. Inter has a player, which is Nico Barella, and that's a card that is going to also get a link to Spinazzola. So we also have a couple of leaked cards that I want to show you guys, which could actually help our investments. So when we make our investment, we want to make an investment in a card that has potential to get upgraded, all of these cards. We want to time it right for Sunday or Monday. We want to invest in a card that has a potential of getting upgraded past this week, and we don't want to take a risk on a card that's going to play on Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'm not going to hold any of those cards into those matches. We've covered all of that, and now we've got to look at what are some squad building challenges that are going to come out in the next couple of days that are going to boost cards that link in a complement link, maybe Italian for Spinazzola or players from his club. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. The card looks very good, very usable, and I don't think there's a ton of competition when you look at Italian left backs or left wing backs other than icons like Maldini. And even then, Maldini, of course, probably used more so as a center back. I digress. The card looks good, and I think it's going to be a card that people will build around. They will actually build around this Spinazzola and make sure that he's a starter in their club. Now, left wing backs in general aren't totally needed. We've seen a lot of those in the past. They're not terribly hard to pack. I've gotten a couple like Ashley Cole, World Cup icon, or Team of the Year icon, excuse me. And then I've also gotten Robertson's Winter Wild card. I also got Capdevila, World Cup hero. So in terms of left backs, left wing backs, it's not like they're in a total need. But if you have a Serie A squad, or already have a couple of Italian players, Spinazzola is a no-brainer SBC, even if it is a little bit more on the expensive side. And there are so many new cards, so many cards that are out right now that good links to Spinazzola that could be very positively affected by the release of that card. Barella is one of them. The only problem with Barella, he's going to drop a lot in price today as we go through Saturday. So if Spinazzola comes out today, it might not be great timing because I think Barella is still going down. But if Spinazzola drops on Sunday or Monday, Barella to the moon. So that's going to be coming down to the timing of the release of that. But not only that, we also have Team of the Week cards that could link. Di Lorenzo is an example of that. And I think he could also come down at 6 p.m. UK today. He is inflated a little bit at about 61,000 coins right now. And if we take a look at what he was a couple of hours ago, he got down to as low as 52K. He's getting boosted. People are shouting him out as an investment, and he's going up. If Spinazzola drops today, he might go a little bit higher, but you can tell he's invested in. And I think with him being an inform and with there being, weekend league rewards all throughout the weekend, he's going to come down because people getting those premium Team of the Week packs are going to add supply to the market, and the card will come down a little bit. The big part about this card is the fact that he is an Italian league right back, really good stats, 88 rated. It's going to be a pretty safe investment if the timing ends up being right. And again, I hope Spinazzola comes out later in the weekend because then we can maximize our profits. Because if he doesn't come out today, Di Lorenzo will drop in price. I think a lot of people will panic sell their investments. I think a lot of people will get premium Team of the Week packs. And if you want to get in a little bit early on this investment, I don't blame you. I think today could be a good investment time just in case Spinazzola drops on Sunday. But just know that if he doesn't come out until like Monday or Tuesday, there will be better times to buy that Di Lorenzo on Sunday or Monday, which is normally the best time to buy current inform cards. So if you want to make an investment on the current Team of the Week, whether it's Cristiano Ronaldo, Di Lorenzo, Ben Yedder, etc., the best time to buy most of informs in general are going to be Sunday night, Monday. I would not wait until Tuesday. I think, honestly, even if you wanted to get in early Sunday, Saturday night, not a terrible time, but I think Sunday is probably the way to go for the inform cards as well. Maybe a little bit earlier than the road to the finals, but not by a ton. So that's what I would say for these cards. But that's not it. We also have out-of-pack investments from last week's Team of the Week, El Shaarawy, and this card gets a hyperlink to the Spinazzola. So not only is he Italian, not only is he in the Italian league like Di Lorenzo, but he's also from Roma. And so El Shaarawy gets that hyperlink. He's on the same side of the pitch. You can play him at left wing or center forward. Most people would play him at left wing, and he's got great stats. 5-star skills, 93 pace, 88 dribbling, 84 shooting, 84 passing at 60,000 coins. That is a good premium. I think a lot of people might start switching to Italian League squads and trying to build around a couple of these guys. So I could easily see this card skyrocket even higher than 60,000 coins. We can see he was as low as about 40,000 coins over the past week and a half. And over the past past couple of days, he got as low as about 50, I can't see him. There was an hour he was down at about 52K. But he's been chilling at like 57,000 coins over the past 24 hours. And before the leak of Spinazzola, you can see he was down at about 50,000 coins. So he spiked up about 10K due to the leak. So there definitely is investing going on here. But he's also out of packs. So you're not risking a lot of supply coming from Weekend League like you are with Di Lorenzo. So El Shaarawy is another option there. And just in general, I think Serie A could be positively affected by the release of this card. Just Serie A cards in general that are good budget, maybe don't even get a direct link to the card other than a league link. So, you know, just Kim Min Jae, stuff like that could be a good shout. Even a couple of these hero cards that are of decent value, not a bad shout. I definitely wouldn't invest in cards like Theo Hernandez, though. You don't want to be buying Theo Hernandez. You don't want to be buying left backs. So those are the cards you definitely want to avoid, because I think Theo Hernandez could drop significantly with the release of this new SBC, because people will just go out and replace it. So you definitely don't want to do that. Now, at the beginning of the video, you guys saw me do the Brandt Squad Building Challenge. I think it's a really good SBC to do with all the leftover 83s that we have from Team of the Year. You can go out and do that SBC. It only needs an 83 rated team. Pretty easy to get. One inform, and you get an 88 rated card. So it's really good fodder. I'm going to be throwing that into Kylian Mbappe, who we now need an 86, an 86, an 87, and an 87. But I've got 187 done, both 88s done, but then we also need the 89. So we're like halfway done, I would say. That 89 rated squad is going to be a killer, but hopefully we can get all of it done without spending a dime. I think we're probably going to have to spend a couple dimes to complete it, because we've only got a few more days left. How much time do I have? 8 days. I've still got a week. We've still got a week, and we also still have the 85 plus times 10 rare players pack to do, and we'll complete hopefully at least one of the squad building challenges just with that pack alone. If we can get a couple, you know, 90s, 91s, 89s out of that pack, then that will help us complete the 89 rated squad. But what I've been seeing at a lot of people's packs is like 88s as their best card, which is not what we're going to be looking for. Anyways, guys, if you've made it this far in the video, I'm going to give you guys the secret comment word of the day, and that word is positivity. If you guys comment the word positivity down below in the comments, anywhere in your comment, I'll make sure to drop a heart on it. And of course, if this video has helped you out at all so far, don't forget to drop a like. Before we end today's video, we do have a couple of leaks that we're expecting for the mini release. Felipe Anderson, a Conference League road to the final card for Lazio, is coming out. A good card, it looks like. I love that green design. And then we've also got Calvin Phillips as a card coming from Manchester City. Manchester City, obviously one of those front runners, favorites to win Champions League. Of course, they've never done it before, so we'll see if this is their year in the end. But a very good card to start out. And once he gets, you know, more pace boost, he's already got 89 physicality. If he gets, you know, if Manchester City end up winning the Champions League, then this card will be the most cracked center defensive mid in the game. So that's a card to look forward to possibly. And then we also have a couple of packs that are leaked as well. And I can go ahead and zoom out so you guys can see these. We've got a rare provisions pack, most likely coming to the store, a pivot pack, 55 rare gold players, 2 are going to be 86 and higher. You get a prime icon loan, which nobody cares about. Loan is for 20 matches. Okay, maybe you care about it a little bit. That's one weekend league. And then you get a road to the final foundations pack coming. 10 rare gold players, 2 are guaranteed to be 84 and higher, 2 loan player picks. The provisions pack, you know, with 50 rare gold players, they're all low rated though. The pivot pack, on the other hand, could be anything. So I think the rare provisions pack, kind of, you know, like that common gold card pack, the 100 common gold card pack that we had during Team of the Year or right before it. The last time we saw a pack like this one, the FIFA points to coin ratio didn't make any sense. It was like 100,000 coins to open, but 500 FIFA points. So it's probably going to be something similar where they're trying to get you to spend FIFA points. Stay strong. and don't do it. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, do not forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop a like on the video. That's what it popped up. Perfect timing. I mean, it was meant to be. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.